What up, everybody? T-Biz again, and like a big fat hypocrite once again, we're going to do a Marvel Legends review. This is Marvel's White Rabbit, which there's also a DC White Rabbit, which is weird. I don't know how that can be possible, but it is. And I should remember that anyways, because I think last year I might have picked up a blind bag, or a couple of years ago, a Lego version of that White Rabbit. But I'm going to shut up, and yeah, we need to dip into this figure, but we also need to dip into her lore a little bit. And here's some more info about her. It's a brilliant woman with a twisted mind. Dr. Lorena Dotson is the deranged queen of crime, the White Rabbit. And I saw this figure, and I've seen this figure around. I can't remember if, excuse me, other friends of mine have this figure. I think so. But I was like, man, there's just something interesting about her. It's kind of cheesy, kind of funny, kind of sexy. Something about her, though. And I had to just dip into her history myself, and I went ahead on eBay and typed it in and found the Marvel Team Up issue 131 with Spider-Man and the Frogman, where she fights them, and also the Spectacular Spider-Man number 256 from 1998, I believe, where she fights, I believe she squabbles with Spider-Man, who's actually his variant, the Bagman, which they had a 3 3/4 inch version of the Bagman with the Fantastic Four costume, because I guess he fought with them in that costume. Years back, they came out with that figure, which I forgot about that. And you see him spotlighted in here once again in this comic, which is kind of neat as that character, but not in the Fantastic Four outfit, of course. And in this comic, she basically, I think she kidnaps would-be good guys. I think it's the Grizzly and the Gibbon, has them hostage and takes the city hostage pretty much like a terrorist. And she wants like $1 billion of, money or whatever, in compensation. And the mayor just laughs at her. The whole book, everybody's just kind of laughing at her, making fun of her. She's a very laughable character. And they don't want to give her any. I think he made offer for like $2.50, for the return of the Gibbon and the Grizzly. And in this comic, basically, you had the Frogman, introduces him, obviously, and she wants to knock off, I believe, I think a book fair, because she's tired of doing mundane crimes like knocking over burger joints, because the first part of the issue, she's knocking over a quickie burger, and Gene, the Frogman, sees her, and he dons the costume, tries to, foil her crime, ends up goofing it up, runs into Spider-Man. Spider-Man's already had dealings with him, and is basically like, look, dude, you need to get out of here. You're not a superhero. You're going to get hurt. And his dad was, I guess, the Leapfrog, originally, where the frog suit came from. And I forgot what Daredevil issue. But yeah, this character had already been around. I had not known that. So we're going to see a Marvel Legends of that character, which is interesting. And yeah, she's just an overprivileged, really smart, kind of well-articulate, rich girl who married a old, near-dying rich guy, got all his money, or killed him maybe, got all his money, and, instead of like Batman, she used all her money to, I guess, become the queen of crime. And yeah, just a weird character, and I had to know more about her, obviously, so let's go ahead and rip this figure open and check her out. And just before we do that, I guess this is the Demo Goblin Build-A-Figure wave. I think my buddy Overlord wants this glider, but I don't know, I might want to build this, might not though. There's a Velocity Suit Spider-Man, Spider Armor Mark III, that's cool, and Superior Octopus. I missed out on this Vulture because they had him at the store, which I work at. I should have bought him, picked him up. I didn't. And White Rabbit, and then I bought Shang-Chi, so that was cool because I remember Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu, and we'll dip into him sometime soon. But yeah, like I said, let's get her open. At first glance, I'm not gonna lie, this Demo Goblin glider is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie about that. That is pretty neat, and you can actually sits on a ball, so you can do all kinds of. Man, that's tempting, dude. That is really tempting. Actually, I think I have it on wrong, but still, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool either way. Wow, that is neat. Anyways, toss off that to the side. But she's not a bad little figure, and I was thinking in this day and age of all the kind of Instagram ladies, I don't want to say the other word, just doing all the cosplays and stuff like that. And I wonder sometimes, do all those chicks like all these characters or know of these characters? Or do some of these ladies a lot of them are gamers, I guess. Some might be comic book nerds, but do some of them just do the cosplay just because it's cool and might not even know who the characters are that they're like dressing up as or cosplaying? I just wonder. But I've yet to see any, Instagram ladies do this kind of cosplay. That'd be pretty hot, I'm not gonna lie. But she doesn't look like a bad figure at all. Here's her little weapon that we see in the comics, her little umbrella. Very much like the Alice in Wonderland rabbit from there, because she's got her little watch, or little stopwatch or whatever. Not stopwatch, but her little timepiece. And she's always, late for an important date, obviously. And I dig her, man. She's got a nice look, nice face sculpt. Paints are nice. Her hair, the wash on her hair is really nice for as far as the paint goes. Really cool. She's got a jacket on. Obviously, not a bad little build. There's a little watch, actually molded. I believe that's a molded piece, or maybe not. Can't tell. But yeah, not bad. Got your usual rigmarole with their articulation and all that. And there might be something cool to do near the end of this review with her, as far as getting like an action pose, at least from something memorable from the comics and stuff. But no, not much on the elbow action. No double elbow, just a swivel and a hinge. And her head just she's got like a little bow. I guess you can pop her head off. I really don't want to do that. Don't see the importance of it, but she has a little bow tie. And not totally the most dynamic character, but I believe there's some stuff we could probably do with her to make her actually look cool. And actually get like a cool kind of dynamic comic book pose. There's her little gun. But yeah, you gotta kind of get her, see if we can get her action pose. As far as she would have used her little umbrella thing or whatever. See if we can make that happen. Or not. Just depends. But it doesn't seem like there's much to getting her posed or whatever. At least in a decent one. Let's try it again. But yeah, it just seems like, I don't know. I wouldn't say this is an A-class figure. Her look and sculpt is pretty cool, but as far as getting a really good dynamic pose like you would want out of like the comics and stuff, I don't see that happening. She just kind of looks like, I don't know. Because there's not much, I don't think. There's a little bit in her diaphragm, but not much of a give to just really give her a good dynamic pose, or just give her, she's just gonna kind of be a generic basic gal just kind of standing there or causing trouble. But I guess that's why she has like hired hands and cronies basically in the comics and stuff to help her with her evil doing or whatever. But with that said, let's try to do what I said I was going to do and get her in maybe a more comic oriented like action pose. So here we have her, folks, in a non-Marvel flight stand, but still works nonetheless. Very, very, very well. And yeah, I put the Iron Man Silver Centurion pulse blasts on her feet to simulate her flying around in the comics. So yeah, it works pretty well. If I had some more pink colored looking blast effects, that would probably make more sense. But other than that, looks pretty cool. Not too bad. Not too shabby. But as far as her being, I would say, figure of the year kind of thing going, nah, not at all. But she's cool. She's way B-listy. Almost, I would say, probably even a C-list character. Not even maybe a B. But she's been in the comics for a long time. She's been in and out since what, 1983 and then some. And even up until, what, 2018? Or I don't even know if 2019, but yeah, throughout all the years. So there's a lot of different issues where she pops up and appears, And I thought that was kind of crazy. Because I didn't know that, but now I know, and now you know, so that's pretty awesome. And yeah, thanks once again for everybody tuning in. She's cool, but like I said, I wouldn't go ahead and break the bank, drop kick your grandma or anything like that for her. But she's not bad. She's not bad at all. Anyways, thanks for watching, y'all, and have a good one. All right, later.